advanced coding. We are using Get Coding. We have not gotten too far. What you see on the screen right now is a finished product of the web page that Lefty and I coded. I am saying that I helped code this because I did some of the typing and stuff. So for mission 1, we learned how to do the pieces, and then at the very end, you put them all together. And this is what we came up with. We tried to get 2 pictures on here. For some reason, our coding was off. But we did get the 1. So
sexy! Yay!
This is his page.
One of my favorite animatronics.
So you gotta come on camera. Okay, so we apologize for the darkness. When we put a light here, it's way too bright. We flash out, so we're just gonna have to deal with the light. We need like a nice big backlight. Alright, so we're gonna close out our mission 1 stuff. And we are going on to mission 2. Mission 2 is to take the web page that we made, make links in the page to another page, and then learn JavaScript, programming with it in the web browser, and adding passwords. So the beginning of it always has a little story. It tells you to code along the lines of the story, but you didn't want to follow the story. So we're just changing the words, but the coding is all the same. So this one says that there is Bond Brothers, top secret international gang of jewel thieves. So they are telling us the story of the jewel thieves. So this is following what is called the Hope Diamond. So these are jewel thieves, and there's $1 million reward.
If we find them. And they don't exist right now.
Okay, so we're using hyperlinks is the first thing. So this book has a bunch of, first read it and figure out what you're doing. And then it goes into, now it's your turn to use these skills.
Okay.
So I might pause here, do the reading, and then come back when it does the skills.
Okay.
Because I have fast forwarded. Our last videos always seem to fast forward this part because it's just a bunch of reading.
Yeah.
So we're going to pause just for a quick sec while I read through this for us, and then we will come back to the coding. Okay, so Lefty is going to start coding. We've read through what hyperlinks are for our own selves. So the hyperlink moves from one web page to another web page. So creating a hyperlink is an important skill to master when you're building websites, as you use let the user easily access different parts. So open up your text edit program, create a new HTML file, call it links, and type this code until your new file. Okay, so we're going to make a new file. I am actually going to just go with our starter text. And we're going to duplicate this.
Duplicate.
Just for our own ease. And then we're going to retitle this to be links.
Let's link it up.
The one with the keyboard. Links.
LINKS dot HTML.
Okay, so we have everything that's typed already. And now we're going to make a hyperlink. So we're going to add the new anchor tag, which is the arrow, and we're going to put that under the body. So right here, hit enter. So you go down,
enter,
or return, or whatever it is. Okay, and then go in 2 or 3 little, this spacebar, or hit tab. Okay, so now we're going to do the anchor tag. Okay, now you have to type this in there though. So this href part is the attribute that we are using. Now this goes inside here. Oops, put a back. There you go. Okay. Now put quotation marks. No. Okay, put a space because these quotation marks, this is where we're going to put our information. For right now, we're just leaving it blank. Okay, and then arrow, forward arrow, back arrow, backslash, A. Is that place to walk? A, and forward arrow. So this is the closing tag. And this is what we're going to use. This is not going to do anything right now. It's just what we're going to use. So we're going to choose a word or a phrase for our text for the hyperlink for the web page. And we're going to put it into the tag. So we can click here or something like that. What do you want to put? Click here? No, you have to type words. Okay, that works.
I was just
No, yeah, oh. Okay, so then now choose the URL you want your hyperlink to connect to. Set it as a value of your attribute, and code should look like this, so the book has what it should look like. So we have click here. Okay, so now in between the quotation marks, right here, you're going to take out the URL that we want to hyperlink to. Save your HTML file, open it to your web browser. You will see the text between your A's and display it on screen. Then you click on it, it should take you to the URL. So they have google.com. So is that what we're going to do?
right.
Here, let's try that. Let's just write this and see what it does.
Okay. Sure.
HTTP. Okay, so it should look like this and it should all be done already. Okay, now save this to your HTML file. So we're going to click save. And then you will see the text between, and then when we open this in here,
Links.
we're going to open this with our web browser. It should come up with a underline. So,
Yay!
and then that's what it should look like. So when you click on this link, your text browser will look like this. Ta-da! All right.
Yay!
So that worked. Yay!
Yay!
Okay, so linking our web page. So we're going to talk about how we're going to link this. We're going to put a file name in here instead of the Google. Okay, so right now this was just showing you how to do it. So now we're going to actually use the file name. So when you need the hyperlink to connect to your two pages, your web pages are saved in the same place on your computer. You don't need to provide your web browser with URL. So when you create a password, a web page, and save HTML file, your coding folder, you can link the two web pages and the web pages to build. Okay, so password, and then we're going to do the also the linking. So we're going to link the pages. So right now it's just open to the file. So we're going to link the two pages, and then we're also going to give it a password.
Okay.
All right, so linking web pages. Let's learn how to do this. Use hyperlinks to link two pages and build a very simple website. We're going to open our text editing program. We're going to create page 1. And actually, we're just going to use this one since it's this was just a demonstration. So we're just going to go ahead and use this one anyway. And then we're going to create a second HTML file called page 2. So we're going to actually do this. We're going to close this, and we're going to rename, or we're going to duplicate this. And we're just going to leave it called that.
Yeah.
And make sure they're both saved in the same place, and they are. So here's links and links copy, so they're in the same folder. The copy and paste your code from page 1, and since we just duplicated it, it's all there already. We're going to modify it so that the title looks a little bit different. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, so this one has, let's see, the title on this one, we're going to put a title in here. Okay, so we're just going to do page 1 just so that it matches the book for right now. So page 1.
Page.
Okay, and then we're going to take out the anchor for now. So delete. Where am I phone? Okay, so that looks like that one. And then the second one, we're going to go ahead and take this out as well. And then in here, you're going to write page 2. Now create a hyperlink that connects your first page to your second page. On your first page, you're going to add the anchor tab, and the href attribute. Set the value to the file name of our second page, and then add text between the opening and closing to make your hyperlink look like this. So in the book it has it printed out, so we're just going to copy what the printout looks like. So in the body, we're going to go here down to the body. We're going to enter, return, drop it down. Going to go in 3 spaces, do a back arrow, and then you're going to write A space HRE, save.
Save the file.
Okay, and then it opens your second page, create a hyperlink that takes you back to your first. So I'm going to actually just copy this. I'm all about shortcuts. And now we're going to put this. Okay, press enter. 1, 2, 3 spaces. Control V or Command V. Shortcut for that. Okay, and then we're going to change these to take the 2 out. It has to look like this. You're linking it back to the first page, so you got to make it look like this one.
How do you do this?
Delete.
Oh.
Okay, me and S. Okay, and then this needs to be page 1. Okay. And save this one. So save it and then open them in your browser. You'll be able to link the 2 pages. Okay, so it says, so open with, it says open them. So I'm wondering if I have to open both of them. Let's just do it. Oh, page 1, page 2,
1,
page 1,
2,
page 2,
3.
page 1, page 2. It's going back and forth.
Do it again.
It worked! Oh, we're blocking our.
No!
We're blocking us!
No!
It works!
1, 2.
It works! Hey! What are you doing?
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, okay. We got it! First try! Operations. So we read through JavaScript and what that all is. We're still kind of fuzzy on it.
Yeah.
Do you not like being on camera? Okay, so variables and operators are important points in JavaScript programming language. We're going to code some using them. Before you can write JavaScript, we need to create an HTML file with a script tag in it to open the, so we're going to do all this again. So we're going to close this out. I'm going to open my starter here. And we're just going to duplicate that. And we're going to close this one, and we're going to... Okay, so we are going to rename this to be variables. Alright, so we have our variables, HTML, and then we're going to type this code in here. So in between our title, we're going to type in variables.
Capital?
Well, that's how it's written in here. Okay, and then we're going to go down into the body. I'm going to hit enter or return, whatever the note. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do a script tag. Okay, drop it down. We're going to, right away, we're just going to put in our closing script. Okay, and then now we're going to write some JavaScript. We're going to create a variable between the opening and closing tags, and we're going to give it an assignment operator, which is the equal sign, to give it a value. So we're going to go up here, press return. Okay, now we're going to tab it in instead. So press tab. Okay, now you're going to write. Okay, so this is diamond carrots. This is going along with the storyline. Did you want to change that to your finance stuff?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you want to write? This is talking about the diamond is 300 carats.
For
So,
knife of red bears.
okay, what do you want to write though?
For knife of red bears.
Yeah, we need an equal with numbers. So let's say how many nights? Stay for
6 nights. Maybe I'd say for 5 nights, but
okay,
it's actually
or
6
6.
nights.
We're just going to say 6. So we're trying to keep with the book, but going with what you're trying to do. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're just going to write this for now. Okay, so don't forget that JavaScript is case sensitive, so we don't want to forget that. Okay, so we're going to, they're using this, so I'm going to change this and see what this does. Okay, so okay, I understand. We have the variable keyword, which is var, so we need to stick that in there. So the variable, right? Stay for, and then our equal sign, and then our number with a semicolon. So the var is the variable, so we need that in there. Okay, so then we're going to make sure that we have the case sensitive. Bless our dog, he's sneezing. And now we're storing things, okay? So don't forget that JavaScript is case sensitive to make sure that the case is the same as the code block. Also remember the semicolon at the end. If you save HTML file and open it in your browser, nothing will happen. But don't worry, you'll have stored 300 in your diamond carrots variable, or we saved 6. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and save. All right, and then it says let's use the alt alert function to make sure that your variable has been stored in your browser. Beneath your variable, type this code. Okay, so we're going to go in here, and we're going to tab this in, and you're going to type alert.
All ERT.
Okay, and then we're going to put a parenthesis,
Parenthesis Y.
and you're going to write something. How about, okay, so they had diamond carrots, so we're just going to stay for. So STAY.
STA.
So we want to make sure that this looks proper. We're going to check it against the book. We're changing the words, but we want to make sure everything else stays the same. So underneath your variable, we're going to type this code. So we did that. We're going to do ask for the browsers to run the built-in alert function. Whatever value is in your diamond carrots or in your knights variable, it will display as an alert. So we're going to save it. We always save every time. And then we're going to refresh our page. So we're going to open this as our page, and the alert should pop up, and you will see the value of your knights per se. Displayed, click OK in the box that shows to refresh your page, and alert will reload. So we're going to open this in our browser. There's 6. So you can click OK, and it will just reload it. So we're going to close that. Okay, so that worked. Very cool. Okay. So I'm going to close that out for now.
Okay.
So now let's code a new variable using an additional operation. So we're going to add to it. So to find a total number of people and dogs in professional brainstorms team, so we're going to maybe the number of people who are there. Let's call our variable mean team members and set up an alert to show the value of your variable. Modify the script block so that it looks like this. So in our script, we're going to change this, and they have it as team members. What do you want to change? They changed it from carrots to number of carrots of the diamond to team members. We're staying for nights. We're changing it to
last 4 nights.
Okay, last nights. And then we're going to put in how many nights?
If it's 5 nights of Fredbear's, this is like 5.
Okay, so 5. Let's say 2 plus 3. And yes, I am typing. Okay.
2 plus 3 is 5.
Now we're going to turn this this part here. We're going to delete that out. We're going to copy this down into it. So copy, paste. Because it's easier than typing it all. We're going to save this. And then we're going to open this back up. And it should have it as 5.
Yay!
So we coded that right. Okay. All right. So save your file and refresh your page. Click OK. Well, finally, let's try creating a variable using assignment of operator equals to store text in your variable. Don't forget that you need double quotation marks around any text words. Let an alert to show the value of a variable, modify the code. So we're going to change our variable again. We're going to change this part here. What are we going to change it to? Here we have Jewel Thieves equals the Bond Brothers. What do you want to change it to? Well, we can leave it as last nights and then just change this to the words.
Last
as long
as
possible.
Yeah.
Okay, so because it's words, we have to use the quotations. And then we're going to leave the last nights as the alert. And we're going to save this. And we're going to open it in our browser. So we're getting our coding. So when you save your file and refresh your page, you will see it like this.
Yay! It's working!
Awesome. Okay, so now we got more reading to do, so we might pause again to come back. We have 2 more in this section.
2 more pages to do that.
Statements and else statements for linking our pages. So if the code, if it says this is equal, it will go here. Else, it will go somewhere else. Okay, so first we're going to do the if statements. So they're doing them as separate, just as you're learning them. So we're going to open up a new one, and we're doing if and else, or if and else. So we're going to make a copy of this. I'm going to duplicate it, and this one we're going to rename. What are we renaming this? If statement.
Yeah.
This is just going through making sure that things are equal. So, Lefty. Using if statements as your JavaScript code means that you build a more complex program that changes according to the value in the variable. Let's build a program. So once you open your text edit program, we're going to create the if statement, and we did that already. And then we're going to type in the title. We're going to type in right here. Alright, so we're going to type in the word conditionals. We're going to type in conditionals. Just a minute. Okay, so we got conditionals. We're going to drop down to body, and we're going to put script. Please drop it down. Drop 1, 2, 3. Sorry, the baby's getting fussy, so we need to make sure we're doing this quickly.
Slash?
Why?
Oh.
Script. The opening script. Do a tab. VAR.
VAR.
Space.
Space.
Now this says dog name. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Okay, what are they called? Animatronics? Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know how to spell that.
I'll spell it.
Oh, wow. He's actually going to spell.
Anima.
Okay. Then we're going to space and put equals. Okay. Space. Quotation mark. And then a name.
What?
A name.
Oh, name. And I'm trying to name.
Okay, most of your stuff is about Foxy and Fred, so pick one. Okay, Foxy, this and that. Then we're going to drop it down, and we're tabbing it in, and now we're using the if statement. So if,
IF.
parenthesis, space, double equal sign. Now this means that if it is equal to, so if someone puts in Foxy, so space and Foxy again, or no, you didn't. It has to look exactly the same as what you typed up there.
Yeah.
Space. If animatronics name equal to Foxy. Now we're going to do alert. So spell alert.
Bar.
Now parenthesis. Okay, so so this one says dog name is Ernest. If it's equal to Ernest, so someone puts in the right code, it comes up, you discovered the monk diamond. What do you want this to say? So if you have it, alert is equal to Foxy, what do you want that alert to come up as? What do you want it to say? So this one says if it's equal to
Foxy the pirate.
Foxy the pirate will get you?
Yeah. Foxy will find you.
Will find you. Okay. So Foxy will find you. And then we're going to exclamation point. We're going to close that with the parenthesis. Oh, I forgot to put a quotation mark. Okay, quotation marks. Close it with the parenthesis, and a semicolon. Now we're going to drop that down. 1, 2, 3, and then a closing bracket. And then we're going to write, drop it down, and you're going to close script. So
okay.
back arrow
slash script.
Forward arrow. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and save it. And then if we go and open all this, so this it should be here, and we open this with this, it should come up with Foxy will find you. Okay, so
they'll find you.
Alright, so if the value of your variable try finding Ernest is your own name, so the condition if statement is false, save the file, refresh your page, the alert will not pop up. So if we changed this to, so we have this as equals to, so if this was not equal to it, this said Fredbear or something, this would not come up.
Right.
Okay, so if we change that to Fred, and we save this, and we stop and refresh it, nothing comes up.
Right.
Okay, so then we're going to change this back to Foxy. Save it again, and then we refresh this, it should come back up. So that works.
Yay!
Okay, so now we're doing the else statement. So this is not going to be combined together. We're just going to do them as separate things so that we get the idea of what we're doing. Okay?
Right.
So we're going to just going to keep this. We're going to let's see. Okay, so we're going to change this to Fred.
Fredbear.
Bear. Okay, so we're going to use Fredbear, and then we're going to say bracket if animatronic name is equal to Fredbear, so something that is not correct. Let's see, to make the condition if your if statement false, your code will look like this. Okay, so we're going to change. Okay, we're going to have to change this to a number, otherwise it's going to be confusing. So animatronic name, we're going to call him 9.
That's a G.
That's a 9.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to say this is going to be less than or equal to, and we're going to, we can take, when we're doing numbers, we don't need the quotations. So we're going to take this out, we're going to make this 8, because we want it to be false. And then we're going to, Foxy will find you. We're going to leave it that, okay? So that's your alert. If it's less than 8, we're going to do that, okay? Well, actually, you know what? We're going to do it just like the book, otherwise I'm going to get myself confused. So this is how the book has it. Okay, so the next step is now we're going to add an else statement. So this is our if statement right here. And then we're going to add an else statement. So the statement will run if the conditions of the statement are false, your code is going to look like this. So we're going to leave this up here like this. But now we're going to drop this down and we're going to stick else underneath. So write else.
E-L-S-E.
Space. And then we're going to put a bracket. Then we're going to write a bracket.
It capitalized
it capitalized. E-L-S-E. No. Okay, and then we're going to put our opening bracket. We're going to drop it, tab it, and you're going to write a new alert. So else, so if it's less than this number, we want the else to go to a different alert. And so they're changing under to over. Okay. So what do you want to change yours to? So we have, what do you want to change yours to? We have Foxy will find you, or what you can change it to, what, Fredbear will find you or something.
Or it will find you.
It will find you, or someone will get you, or you escape.
It's me.
Oh, it's me. Okay, it's me. Okay, so then we got, oh, we forgot the quotation. Okay, so it always has to have quotations with words. So quotation, parenthesis, and semicolon. Drop it down, tab, or go it in, and then we're going to close bracket. And then we're going to save this.
And say donkey.
So when this, we're going to open this. It's me.
It's me.
So that's the else statement. Yay! Okay, so we have an if statement, and then we have our else statement, and we got it to work. So then we come to the code skill checklist, and it just goes over everything that we've just talked about in the video. And then we're going into the next section, which talks about functions. So that will be their next video. And this time we're going to have to make sure that we remember that so we don't spend some time looking for it.
Let's put a bookmark on it.
Okay, so we will bookmark it in the book. This concludes this video. So,
like, subscribe, and see y'all next time. Bye!